Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory.
Why he get out?
We'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2
Did you make
seed
a bowl game?
the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College
Did you make a
football.
bowl game?
You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go. A college football
Say what?
quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Nebraska's with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times have become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. And he drops back in the gun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Going for his running back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive.
He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They finally corral him at the 1. The Vols looking to run some tempo here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And then 1st down, they go right back to him. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on 3 and out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. He's going to hand this off. They stop him right at the 24.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds the running back in the flat.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Important second down play coming up.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Fights off a defender. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The attempt is no good. And off the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. He's brought down out at the 46. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation.